A series of tsunamis continue to wash ashore at a port in Fukushima, devastating tsunami. Major tsunami alerts for waves of over 10 meters remain in place for many other parts of the country.
The question which a lot of viewers in the country would want to know is about the Indians in Japan and their condition. We spoke to one resident of Tokyo, Sobia, a little while earlier.
Prime Minister Naoto Kan and his cabinet ministers have gathered at the Prime Minister's office, where an emergency task force has been set up to respond to the earthquake. The task force will gather information on damage and prepare for more possible tsunamis. Japan's Foreign Minister Takeaki Matsumoto has ordered his officials to start preparing to accept foreign assistance.
You're looking at these pictures of this wall of water sweeping inland, striking the coast of northern Japan. And there are fears of a major impact elsewhere.
More than 4 million buildings in Tokyo.
It was a 33-foot wave to hit the northern coast, sweeping away cars, trucks and buildings. Water is still flooding inland. A major tsunami warning has also been issued for Taiwan, the Philippines, Indonesia, Russia and Hawaii. Tokyo is still feeling powerful aftershocks. It's feared many people have been killed, but there's no official word yet on the number of casualties.
4 million homes are without power. Mobile phone networks across the country are down. Japan's Prime Minister says there is no risk of any leaks from nuclear power plants in Quake-hit areas. However, one news agency is reporting a fire at one nuclear power station in northeastern Japan. The UN's nuclear safety watchdog says the 4 plants closest to the epicentre of the quake have been safely shut down. The tremor, it was felt as far away as Beijing, 1,500 miles away, and officials in Hawaii have ordered the evacuation of low-lying coastal areas. There is a tsunami warning for many, many different countries. The entire western seaboard of, western seaboard of the United States also facing a tsunami alert. The epicentre of the quake, it was located 80 miles east of the coast of Japan at a depth of 15 miles. It triggered a tsunami, which measured the city of Sendai this morning. Breaking event, a catastrophe. We can all agree on the adjectives to use on a day like this, but the truth of the matter is we may only be at the early stages of this, David.
Well, clearly it's a big earthquake, one of the biggest ever recorded. I think it's now hovering between 7th and 8th in the history of earthquake recording. Clearly we're at the early stages, and it's telling that Japan, even with the great telecommunications and advanced communications it has been rocked by this earthquake, and it's difficult to get some information out from the regions where have been affected by the tsunami. And now this earthquake is, as I say, is extremely large. There are few earthquakes in recorded history that have been larger than this. Now, earthquakes vary a great deal in their severity and the damage they cause, depending upon where they occur. Now, this occurred out in the sea, 200 miles away from Tokyo. It was a shallow earthquake, therefore strong and shallow means a lot of its energy.
Recorded of up to 3 meters in height. Regardless of the prediction by the authorities, the officials have been saying that they've been expecting waves of about 100 meters short of that. So the indication is that this is not the easiest of situations to predict, although the Russian authorities here in Moscow raised the latest technology, the tsunami warning technology that they say has been able to give sufficient enough time for Russian citizens in the Sakhalin Island and in the Kuril Islands to be able to evacuate to higher ground. As I said, though, no word as yet from Russian officials over how much concern they have over reports coming from Japan. More aftershocks are expected, and that, of course, will mean more waves and more risk to Russian territory.
All right, Niamh, thanks for the update there. Niamh Barker talking to us from Moscow. Heikki,